Hello. Hi everybody. How's it going? How we doing? Oh, I gotta start music because we're listening from Spotify today. We can play this first. Why not? Is it playing? It's not playing. That's not the song I clicked on. I clicked on. Okay, that's fine. We'll listen to this song. We turn it down a tiny bit. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? How we doing today? See, hi Helios, hi Wolfie. How you guys doing? Probably gonna end up lurking tonight. I'm exhausted. That is completely understandable. I hope you get some good rest today, Helios. I hope you can be a little less tired. Let's see, what did I do? What have I done today? Hey Astro, I'm okay. Wore out because I ran around all day, but I'm chilling and want to draw with you. Nice, nice. I'm excited to draw. I was trying to think about what I should be drawing, which is part of the reason I made that poll in the Discord, but then I was like, oh, the poll is not going to end before today's stream. But I realized I haven't finished drawing the raffle art winner art yet. So hopefully we can do a lot of that on that today. Maybe we will finish it. I honestly haven't worked on it much since last time, but at this point we just gotta like shade it and add other details and maybe draw like a very simple background. Probably will after I pass out. Probably just sleep like a rock. That's good. Get them goodsies. Forgot there's a Discord. Really need to figure out when to risk rejoining certain communities. Yeah, I got you. I have like all these Discord servers I've joined, and then I've like never participated in them. And I'm like, I should probably leave them, and then I never do. I'm like, well, what if one day I do want to go back into this Discord and see what's up, and then I never do. But we do have a poll going on in the Discord right now because we hit like a sub goal like a month or two ago, and then I had never set a goal for it in the first place. So I was like, we should celebrate. So the poll is people get to vote on what art thing I do next, what art asset. Right now, Stream Avatars is winning, but TTS Mascot is not close. It is close behind. It's not far behind. That's what I meant to say. So we'll see. I think it's got like another day left. My main got nuked and the rest of my also just got hit with evasion. Ooh, like your Discord account? Ooh, that's not fun. I stay in all of them to get their emotes. That is the thing. You can use... Some of them do have unique emotes, but you need Discord Nitro to use them, and I don't care enough to pay for Discord Nitro at this point, so... But one day I will, and then I can use other people's emotes. Did you ever peel it or anything? What did they say? I finally have an alt that lives, but I don't want to lose it all. Discord appeals our AI. It's like talking to a wall, literally. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I hope you can get your account back at some point, but yeah, if all they have is like AI for you to talk to, that's not gonna work well. So I'm gonna adjust the Spotify volume on my end because it's kind of loud, and then I'm gonna turn it up for you guys. That's probably better. That way I can turn it up for me without turning down the entire computer's volume. There we go. My accounts are lost to time. It's dead in the water. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Hopefully the next accounts you make, if you do make more accounts, won't be hit by that, but... Didn't Discord just get like a new... Is it CEO or owner? And it's someone who like does not have a good reputation. So I don't know if it's gonna get any better, honestly. Just gotta lay low till I can replace my hardware and reinstall my OS. I wish you luck with that. Did I just hear a sad puppy outside my door? No? Maybe not. Alright. I was trying to remember, what did I do today? I didn't really do anything interesting today. I already mentioned the poll. So hopefully next art stream we do, we can work on whatever one in the poll, which is probably going to be stream avatars. But who knows? It could change in the next 25 hours. Oh, Helios, thank you. Thank you for the head pat. And, oh. You gonna steal my hat too? Well, I guess now you can feel my hair. Okay. It's just all the redeems now. Wow. Helios, did you know that we now have tits? Twitch integrated throwing system? Observe. It's a new one. I think it's under throw object. But yes, thank you for the stretch. I will stretch. Oh, the stretch will be... It'll be even deeper of a stretch, because now I have this hand on my head holding it down. I love that it's called that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I get a real good stretch. Oh. Really knocked that kink out of my neck, thanks. Now I gotta hydrate. What you gotta do after you get the titch thrown at you. Delicious. Oh, hello Ash. Hi, welcome on in. Now I'm out of points. It's okay. You can rebuild the stockpile. You'll get there, I believe in you. So welcome on in, Ash. I was just talking about how in the Discord poll, Stream Avatars is winning by 1 point against the TTS mascot. So we'll see if it stays that way in the next 24 hours when the poll ends. But next art stream we do should be working on whatever wins. I might be able to do an art stream next week. I don't know. I think next week my schedule might be a little weird because we're having a guest come in. So I might not have any streams until like the end of the week. But we'll see. Hey Aster, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Ash? See what I have for dinner. We ended up having a late dinner. I don't know if it's because people were coming home later or my dad just got a late start on dinner. But we didn't eat until like 7. And I was like, am I gonna have to delay stream a little bit? I almost sent a message in the Discord where I was like, hey guys, stream might be a little bit late. But I managed to scramble everything together just in time. But if something's missing, that's why. Like 2 seconds before stream, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get TTS up. Because if you want it to work, you have to have the program open. It's like a separate program. I'm good just finding dinner. Nice. I didn't realize you were starting an hour earlier. Yeah, I put it on the schedule. I almost was gonna put it in the written part of the message and be like, hey, just note that Monday stream is at 8 p.m., not 9 p.m. And then I didn't. I probably should have. But yeah, every once in a while I can have an 8 p.m. stream. That's just what worked for today. Breakfast, not dinner. Ooh. Yeah, I was like, isn't it breakfast time for you? I thought maybe you were like at the store searching for stuff to buy for dinner. But yeah, I had steak and potatoes and broccoli for dinner. It was very yummy. Anytime dad makes some meat for dinner, like a steak or pork chops, anything, and then he's like at the counter setting it up, honey will just be right there, sitting next to him, staring at him, waiting for a piece. We don't usually give her anything until the end of dinner though, but she will be there the whole time. Like, when's my piece coming? When do I get some? Also, speaking of the honey dog, I think I hear her outside the door. I don't hear her whining yet, so I don't know if she wants to come in. I'll go check. I'll be right back. All right. Honey Dog is here. We'll see how long she stays here. Hi, honey. What are you doing? I don't have anything to share with you if that's why you're here. All right, lurky time. All right, enjoy your lurks, Helios. Have fun. You know, another thing I should add to stream is some kind of lurk redeem. I don't think I have any sort of lurk thing. That'd be fun. Do I? I feel like there might actually be some kind of command. I feel like I put in a couple of random commands, but I don't have them written down anywhere. Did I put in a lurk command? Let me see. No, that didn't do anything. Never mind. Oh. I do have a lurk command. We'll keep the magic flowing while you're away. That makes it sound like I'm taking a break. Is it because I'm the streamer? How have you been, Willie? The headaches you mentioned last week gone? I forgot who was Willie for a second. I was like, are you talking to Riaz? And then I realized it was Willie. You can find a list of all commands here. Wow. There's so many. Yeah. I think the commands I did were through, was it through Moobot? I don't know. Been better, been vacationing in a different state with my grandparents, so I've been resting. Yes, bestie, get that rest. Enjoy. Also, hi Riaz, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Did I miss something else up above? I don't think so. Now I'm trying to think of if I put in any other commands. I think I just have like the Discord and other things. That's something else I can mess with. Commands. Anyway. My day is good. I'm finally done with it. That's good. That's good to hear. Followage. The Astromagius may need to log out and back into Stream Elements. Wow, that triggered both Stream Elements and Moobot. Moobot was correct. Stream Elements doesn't know what's happening. You've been up since like 5. Oof. Boy, that's not fun. Hope you can get some good rest though. Thanks, Moobot. Yeah, see, Moobot's got your back. Stream Elements doesn't know what's happening. Moobot is stabbing Stream Elements. Oh boy. They're gonna fight. Let's see, I was trying to think of what else I had to chit chat about. But you know what, we're arting today, so we can chit chat while we art. We don't need to be in the chatting stream. We can go to the drawing stream. The drawing stream. Yeah. Where the fuck am I? I forgot to turn myself back on. Hold on. Hold on. Where am I? Hold on. There we go. I turned it off so I could change the writing behind me. And I forgot to turn it back on. Hello? Don't get stuck to my cursor. Move. Why are you stuck to the cursor? This is not what I want. This is not what I want to do. Why are you doing this? Move down and stay there. No, don't get stuck to the cursor. What are you doing? Why is this happening? No, it's still stuck to the cursor. Get off of the cursor. Move, move. There we go. That's better. I had to do it with the mouse and not my tablet pen. Aye. I'll be fine. Got one more day until a day off. Nice. I hope you enjoy your day off. Certainly won't vanish like I did this morning. Yeah, I don't know if I'd try that one. I don't know what it would do. I don't know if I do have a command for that. But I would not recommend. Just in case. Alright, where are my... I was gonna say, where is my thing? Alright, I have not messed with this in a while, so I need to figure out where I am again. Here is the shade. Did I put the shade down on like a palette layer anywhere? I don't think I did. Is this the shade color? I don't know. I don't think it is. Let's find out. It's pretty close. Okay, now we have it. Why does that part look like it's not? There we go. That's fine. Okay. Give me your love. Give me your love. Is the music up high enough for you guys? Looks a little quiet. I'm gonna turn it up a tiny bit. It looks quiet. I'm gonna turn it up. Well, we're at a quiet part of the song. We'll see. Music good? Alright. I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it there. That's fine. Okay, let's put this back down to 60% on multiply. There we go. I might change the color of the shading at some point, but I kind of like this purple. I think it looks kind of nice. Let's see, what else was I going to mention? Oh yeah, since Bree brought it up earlier on her stream, I did mention that in June I would be going away at some point. And it is indeed because I'm going to go see my friends. We are going to have a very fun time meeting up. And some of them are friends I've never actually met IRL. So that'll be fun. We are going to do many fun things. I cannot tell you all the thing we will do, partially because we have not planned everything yet. But I do hope we go to Hot Pot or Korean barbecue. Both are good. Throw objects is still out of stock. It's only gotten used once. Are you on mobile? I feel like it's always mobile that's acting weird. With that ish. Mobile just never wants to cooperate. Had the most fun, Astrid. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it. And honestly, it's been a while since I've seen any of my friends in that friend group IRL. Just because we don't really live near each other anymore. I think the most recent one I've seen IRL was Wolfie, and that was... I think that was like a year ago. I wish I lived closer to all my friends. But alas. Mobile, yeah. Mobile needs to get its shit together. I gave people the power to throw objects in my head, and you were denying them the joy of throwing object at Aster head. That's so rude. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that. Oh well, I'll leave it for now. Use you magic? Okay, here you go. How's that feel? I love when I put myself down in the corner like this. TITS is like, oh, we're gonna just throw everything from this corner directly at your neck. It really looks like it's trying to decapitate me. How do I want to shade this? It's trying its best. Moobot can only do so much. This is true. I might use magic to make your friends live closer. I wish I could do that. Right now, all my magic can do is this. That doesn't make my friends move closer to me. Oh. I'll do that. That's fine. Fuck boys get money. It'd be cool if I had teleportation powers. And then I could just teleport to my friends and maybe drag them with me. Might make some of them show up to help throw things at you though. See, this is true, but at least it would make them come close to me. And then after they throw things at me, I can throw things back at them. And then I can be like, haha, let's go get Hot Pot now. That would be fun. Do I like the way I shaded that? Not really. That looks great. What am I even doing here? What if I do like that? Might add some gradients in the shading at some point. That might help. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it the other day, but like a couple days ago, I think it was maybe the same day as last week's stream. I found like an injured bird in the yard, and I went to go look at it, and then Honey came over to it too, because obviously she wanted to see what I was doing. And the bird hopped away, but it didn't fly away, so I'm like, okay, I think this bird is injured. Then eventually the bird disappeared, so I didn't know where it went. And then today, I looked out in the yard, and there was a dead bird. And I think it was the same bird. I was like, oh no. That is unfortunate. I picked it up with a shovel and tossed it farther away out of the yard so that Honey wouldn't try to stick her nose at it. I don't think she'd try and eat it, but you know, I don't want her getting too close in case it's got some kind of disease. Oof, yeah. I felt bad. But it is the way of nature, I suppose. I'm not sure if I had like an injured wing or something. Because it hopped around, but it didn't fly off. I don't even know what I'm doing right here. I don't know if I like that. Look like that. I think if I add in like a gradient later, it'll look better. It's fine, I'll come back to it. Let's see. Like that. No, that looks weird. I didn't do it like that. Like this. Mm. Do, 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 do. Here's another song that I learned how to play on the piano at one point. I feel like I should probably shade the face now. I do that. Under this condition, so slow down. I feel like that did not. At some point I accidentally highlighted more than I wanted to highlight. Okay. That's probably fine. Expand. Expand again. Just gonna highlight the whole face, or select the whole face. That way I can shade it now. Okay. How should I do this? It's been a while since I played the piano, honestly. I feel like maybe I should get back into it. It's just a little awkward because, like, my mom works from home, so it's like, well, I don't want to play it while mom's working. And then a lot of times I don't get home till later from work. So it's like, I don't want to play it when people might be going to bed. I do have a keyboard in my room. So I could, you know, I can just play with headphones. But honestly, when I moved, I didn't bring my old piano chair. The one for the keyboard, not the one for the actual piano. Because it got a little destroyed over the years, and my mom was like, I don't want you bringing that because it looks bad. I was like, okay. So maybe I need to get another piano bench for my electric keyboard. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm gonna sit at it. Computer chair would not work super well. Here it's looking really good. Thank you. I think it does look nice. You should on stream even, then make an Elton John inspired fit. Elton John. I think a musical themed fit would be fun though. I do like clothes that have the like music sheet or music note kind of patterns on them. We could do that at some point. Maybe like marching band Aster. That'd be funny. I'm not sure how I would do it on stream. I know I can hook my electric keyboard up to the computer because I've hooked it up to like Bandcamp before. So I feel like maybe I could play it through Bandcamp. You would hear the Bandcamp piano sound font, which sounds ever so slightly different from how the piano sounds out loud, but that's not a big deal. It would? Oh, they're very cool. Yeah. I like that aesthetic. We'll see. I don't know how much we'd have to worry about like copyright claims playing like an instrument on stream. I don't know if that would happen. I know that, like, there's the 8-bit drummer who streams on Twitch, and he plays the drums to songs, and he, like, straight up plays them on stream, but I feel like maybe he doesn't record the VODs or, like, keep the VODs up after stream. I know he'll upload, like, individual things to YouTube later. So I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be an issue. But I guess we'd find out. But I'd probably need to practice a lot before I wanted to play on stream. I always wonder if maybe I should take piano lessons again. It has been a long time. Hi, Changeling. Welcome on in. We're just talking about playing the piano. You wanna know what else I have? I have a melodica. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I have my melodica. I don't have anything. I don't have any sheet music in front of me, so I can't play anything. But I'm just gonna let me pause this for a second. I don't know if any of you know what a melodica is, but it's like a tiny little piano that you can breathe into and play. I'm gonna play like a note or two. I don't know how loud it's gonna be, so sorry if it's loud. I think you can hear that. Okay, it didn't look like that was too loud, but it's probably louder than my speaking voice. I don't know if we'd ever do something with that, because that's kind of loud. But I do have that. So if you know how to play the piano, you can play a melodica. Audio's not too bad. That's good. I just didn't want it to blast everyone's eardrums, because I was like, this is gonna be a lot. Let me put it away now. I think Honey might have reacted to it. I don't know. She's like, what are you doing? I forget if I have any sheet music in my room. I might, but we don't need to worry about it right now. We want to do a music stream at some point. It'll happen later. Was out getting groceries after finding out I was missing thing for dishes. Oh no. Nothing's worse than getting started on a dish and then realizing you don't have all the ingredients, so you can't make it. It's very saddening. Should I? Can I add shade to the eyelashes? Maybe that's too much. I feel like if I was ever going to do a melodica stream, it would be when no one else is in the house. Otherwise everyone would be like, what the heck are you doing? Hi, honey. You want to leave? Oh my god. I don't know if I should add any shading to this eye. Maybe on this side. Where are the eyes? No, I'll come back to the eyes. I had the face highlighted. I should finish shading the face. Any treats folks enjoying? I do have some candy. Let's see, I got some Take Fives. I love Take Five. I also have some Mamba stick. They're over there. Let me grab them. Now my Mamba sticks are in grabbing range. Delicious. I had leftover salmon and an iced drinky drink. Ooh, yum. I'm making a bacon and egg sandwich. Ooh, delicious. I had my dinner. It's candy time now. I'll go with that for now. That's fine. Would have been excuse me. Don't worry, I'm not dying. Would have been a roll, but the bastard things went moldy. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's why we keep a lot of our bread in the fridge now. Slows down how fast it molds. Oh my god, where are you going, picture? I didn't want to zoom out over there. Come back. Should this? I feel like this should be more bad shape. We'll go with that for now. All sounds. Did stream censor that word? Some sweet and sour watermelon candy. Ooh, sweet and sour watermelon candy. That's good. I'm reset stream. Redeems are being stupid. I hope resetting makes them work. It's annoying when they don't. I gave you guys redeems so you'd have fun with them. But Twitch wants to be the fun police. Always sucks when stuff molds, yeah. Oh. There you go, you got it to work. Is stream lagging for you guys? I hope it's not. It kinda looks like it might be. Maybe it's just frozen on my other screen. When I was getting everything ready for stream, it did seem like having everything open, Photoshop and everything else, might have been slowing down my computer a tiny bit. Anyone experiencing lag or just on my side? No lag, yeah. Oh, can you hear my voice okay at least? Is my voice cutting in and out, or is it mainly just the visuals? Alright, let me do the hair now. Hair. Or at least this part of the hair. Okay. Yeah, I want to fade this. Voice good? Okay, voice audio is fine, music audio good with just a rare hiccup. Okay. That's good. I think usually as long as my voice is fine, it should be fine. Especially with an art stream. I feel like with art streams, it's not like people are usually staring at the screen the whole time. still look up at the art every once in a while and be like, oh, it looks nice. At least that's how. That's what I usually do. I feel like we'll probably get mostly finished with this one today. I was slightly worried about, like, what if I get this piece entirely finished today? What else am I gonna work on? But I don't think that's gonna happen. Honestly. Art does indeed look very nice. Thank you. That was not me fishing for compliments, but thank you. Art is stunning. Thank you. I do like how it's turning out. I can feel myself slightly getting to that point where I'm like, what? I don't know what to do next. But I'm like, just keep doing it. Just keep doing whatever. You'll get there. Can't slow down. I have people watching me. Also, I meant to figure out how to fix the eraser thing before this stream, and then I kind of forgot about it. And by eraser thing, I mean setting my brush as the eraser shape, because right now I just have the default eraser. Because every time I try to set it the way I would on my Mac, it does not work. So I just have to erase with this, which means if I want, sometimes I have to go back in so I can add that texture back in, but it's fine. Love how the eyes turned out. Thank you. I think they do look pretty good. I think I'm pretty much done with them. I might just have to add shading and like the scleras. I know you can do next trio avatars. Yeah, see, I was like, oh, I can work on the winner of the poll after this. But then I was like, oh, the poll still has like another day. See, if I remembered to do the poll earlier, it would have already ended by now. But I did not. The poll, when you make a poll in Discord, it only gives you like set times that you can set it for. You can do like 1 day or 3 days, but you can't do like 2 days. I like the way that looks. I feel like that looks weird. Maybe I'll do more like that. I don't know if I like that. Oh well. I'll just go for it. I am noticing, I think, the tiniest bit of lag on my drawing. It's not enough that it's really affecting me too much, but I can notice it. But if you finish the giveaway, then you can end the poll early so you have the result. That is true. I could do that. But honestly, everything on the poll is stuff I was going to do eventually. You guys were just voting on what I'm going to do first. So it wouldn't really matter if we started on something that didn't end up winning, because it'd be fine to work on it a bit anyway. We just work on the actual winner next time. That doesn't look too bad. I think I have the file for the stream avatars that I started. I'd have to decide, although for stream avatars I might need to look the tutorials back up for them again before I start working on them on stream. With the stream avatars, there's like different animations you can do, and there's like, I think like the 4 default ones, which are like walking, standing, sitting, and jumping. But there's more we could do. I figured I'd go through and make a bunch of the animations with like one color, because then I can go back and recolor it for the other colors. Hello there, beep boop. Hello Odessa, welcome on in. We are just drawing and chilling. I'm surprised TTS is almost tied with avatars. I am too, because Avatars was winning for most of the time. It was like really winning, but then slowly TTS gained more and more votes to the point where they're almost tied. If you guys actually tie it, I'm gonna be really mad, because it means we'd have to do another poll. But the thing is, those two options are the only ones that have been voted for. So if I did another poll, it could just end up having the exact same amount of votes for each one again. If I do a second vote, if it ties and then I do a second vote and it ties again, we're gonna flip a coin. Calm down, but I'm good now. Aw, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Dude, the price for that game that you posted in the Discord, wild. Wild. That's more than like half the price of the Switch 2. I think that's almost as much as you'd pay for a Switch 1. Crazy. Also, thank you for the head pat. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I'll add, oh. We'll add this here. There we go. Just a tiny little highlight. I'm not paying that much for a PS1 JRPG. Yeah. It's crazy. That was dollars on it? Yeah. It was like $275. Sheesh. Absolutely not. Alright, that might be okay for now. This looks a little weird here. Let me fix that. Time to fix tiny details that no one else will notice. Okay. I was gonna say the hair is mostly done for the basic shading, but I missed this part. Let me... No, not Q. There we go. Let me just highlight all this. The remaster of the first two Suikoden games is only 50 USD. Yeah. Like, it's cool to have the classic, but at a certain point, it's like, I'm not paying all that. Especially when they have a remaster readily available. So it's not like you even have to go sail the seven seas. Oh, Changeling, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Alright. Good stretch. I feel like when we do art streams, we should probably specifically do wrist stretches. I feel like I need to bring up like a chart of wrist stretches again. Just always do them every time. I usually sleep with I usually sleep with a wrist brace on my right arm, which is my dominant hand. Helps keep my wrist straight at night. Who's bonking me? That's why I was a pirate when I streamed Suikoden 1. Nice. Don't forget to save. I won't. That's another redeem we can add, the save redeem. I feel like I should add something cool with it though. Now that I have a PC, I could probably add in fun visual things for the redeems. Not just the sounds. I think originally I thought maybe they would be too distracting or obnoxious, so I was like, just the sounds. But now I'm like, it could be fun. Oh, I need to hydrate too. I was so focused on stretching my wrists. I forgot about the second redeem. Yummy, like a star save button? Ooh, that'd be cute. Now I'm thinking about it. We'll figure something out eventually. Everyone. Time for the Five Nights at Freddy's songs, everybody. Let's see. I feel like eventually down here it's just all gonna be shading. So I think this side of the hair is mostly in shadow. Like shooting star that goes across the screen when save is redeemed. Oh, that could be really cute. Could have a little shooting star sound. Wait, I feel like there's something. I feel like there's a meme gif I've seen of like a shooting star and then it has like text on it. But I think in the meme it was edited to be funny text. Like we could have it shoot across the screen, and in the like trail of it, it could say like "Don't forget to save," and then it'll like disappear. Like the idea, the more you know, right? Oh, is it that? Hold on. The more you know GIF. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of. The more you know. The less you know. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'd probably look a little different from that. But yes, that's a good inspiration. Hold on, I gotta write this down. I gotta write this down, everybody, so I don't forget it. Because I can guarantee you I will forget it. Which one of my notes am I gonna put this in? I have like 5 different bajillion notes specifically about VTubing. So I'm like, oh, here's one for my goals, here's one for my lore video, here's one for something else, and then I end up putting random things on them, and then I forget what's in every one. And I'm like, where's that one note I want to look at? I'm like, I don't know which note it's in. I guess it's gone forever. Oh, I've seen that GIF. Yeah. Okay, we're doing save, redeem, animation. I typed animation so poorly that it auto-corrected it to email. Thanks. Animation shooting star. Don't forget to save. There we go. It's written down. The inspiration is there now. Now it's time for VeggieTales. I think it was originally on an educational show. Yeah, that checks out. That's what it looked like. Throw him in the dungeon. VeggieTales had too many bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Tie him up and beat him up and throw him out of Babylon. Kinda wanna rewatch VeggieTales. Who wants to rewatch VeggieTales with me? Wait, I gotta play you guys my favorite VeggieTales song as a child. Pirates. The song after this will be my favorite childhood VeggieTales song. How does that look? I feel like that looks weird. It's fine. Is that your plan for the first Discord watch, Aster? Technically, it'd be the second Discord watch. Our first Discord watch was Millennium Actress. Is that what you guys want to watch in Discord? Watch VeggieTales with me? To do anything, we'll just tell you. We don't do anything. It's fine. It'll look better when I put highlights in. It's fine. Actually, you know what? It looks weird. I'm gonna change it. Oh, it's my bad. I missed that. Oh, that's okay. I do want to do more watch-alongs. It's just harder now that I have an actual job. I've heard of VeggieTales but know nothing about it. I don't know how prolific VeggieTales was outside of the US. And like if you weren't raised religiously, you might not have seen a lot of it growing up. Also, I think it was you know, popular when I was a kid. I don't know how popular it's been since then. You unlocked a memory. I used to watch VeggieTales all the time. I feel like I watched a good chunk of VeggieTales as a kid, but I honestly can't remember when I watched it because I don't know if it was. I feel like it wasn't on TV. I feel like maybe I watched it at like church or something, but I'm like, when would I have watched it? So just a little of it. It was one of the like few religious shows aimed at kids that was actually pretty good because it also, you know, it still tried to be entertaining and fun. It's a good time. That's fine for now. If I really don't like it, I can come back to it. But I feel like once I put highlights in, it'll be okay. What am I shading now? Never been to Boston in the fall. I don't think I've ever been to Boston, honestly. Oh, we're in the ad break now. The creator of VeggieTales said his mom said he couldn't make Jesus into a veggie. Yes! I hear people mention that all the time. His mom was like, do not turn baby Jesus into a vegetable. That is sacrilegious. However, apparently, there's a VeggieTales nativity set. And in the nativity set, there is a baby Jesus, and he is a carrot. So we do know what Jesus's veggie sona is. The tiniest bit of lag is slightly messing me up on highlighting this. Selecting it. I'm not highlighting, I'm selecting. I know what the tools are in Photoshop. There are far worse things than a veggie to be turned into. This is true. This is true. Really, he's letting Jesus off easy by having him be a carrot. Veggie Sona sounds really funny out of context. My Veggie Sona. My Vegeta Sona. Is that good? Yeah. There we go. We have highlighted them. It's a little hard to tell what the shading is going to look like because it's so dark. Can you even see? Is it? Yeah, I can barely see it. Let me. What can I do? Oh, those are all. Oh my gosh! I just realized the antenna are on an entirely separate layer, so you can't see the shading on them. That's why. Hold on. It's like, am I going insane? There we go. Ooh, no. Opacity. Well, them being on a separate layer makes it easier for me to make them darker if I need to. So I feel like this shadow's not going to show up very easily. Is it on 50 or is it on 60? I think it's on 60. There we go. Now you can see the shadow. Still a little hard to see, but it's fine. I'm gonna turn it all the way up for now, just so I can see it more easily. But I will turn the opacity down. I had a funny idea for Redeem, but it probably works better with Mally or Barry. Can we hear it anyway? Even if it doesn't work for me, I'd love to hear it. Unless you'd prefer to keep your secrets. Which is valid. Do I want this part to be more like that? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. There's a clip of Sir Ian McKellen saying, "Bitch, please." That's funny. I feel like Bree would like that. Like that work on a Bree stream. You know what, Redeem, I should add? I keep forgetting about this, but it used to be one of my favorite Vines back when Vine was a thing. It's this video of this lady being like, and she is a bitch. BICTH. It lives in my mind rent-free. I think, I want to say Scrubby J and I used to send that to each other. Still think the brain cells clip would be funny as a Redeem? Have you checked the extended redeems recently? The ones that you have to use bits for? Because unfortunately Sound Alerts only gives you 10 channel point ones. I'm wondering if I should maybe change out some of the channel point redeems. Just so some of the other redeems can have a chance at just being channel point ones. Ideally, I would like all of the redeems to have both a bit version and a channel point version, but Sound Alerts is mean. Yay! The brain cell!
The brain seller brain selling!
There you go. Congrats. I think the other one you suggested is on there too. Love it. Nice. Do I want to shade down this side? I feel like that looks weird. The light's kind of coming from this direction. Sometimes I like to follow the light source, and sometimes I like to just be arbitrary. Alright, see you later. That one's so short. But you asked for it, so I added it. I like the way that one looks. Well, I guess maybe I'll make the shadow a little bit smaller. Love the noise Wolfie made. It is a good noise. I hope it was loud enough. All the sound alerts are on like their own audio thing in the in OBS, but you can adjust them individually on Sound Alerts. Was the sound of betrayal? Listen, I didn't fully leave her behind, okay? I would never leave her behind. That's okay for now, I guess. I don't like the way I did that. When is the second part of the Portal 2 collab? We do want to do a second part. It's just probably not going to happen for a little bit. Because Wolfie is currently on vacation. Once she gets back in town, we'll see what date works for us, and we'll try and do a second part because we really do want to finish it. I was having a lot of fun playing it. Wolfie is so much fun to listen to. You're a fantastic duo. I'm glad. I like having Wolfie on stream, so I'm glad you guys like when she's here. If you didn't, then I'd have to toss you all into the dungeon, which is probably gonna happen anyway, but I tossed you into the double dungeon. Tossed you in there twice. Proud of Wolfie? Yes, Wolfie deserves a good vacation. I feel like I keep messing with this, and it's making me like it even less. Oh well. I'm gonna do my basic shading on everything, and then I'll probably go in and add gradients and maybe... When did this line happen? When did this line get here? You're not supposed to be there. Oh, it's not even on this layer, it's here. Disgusting. Yes, you would. Thank you for recognizing that. Absolutely love when Wolfie gets to join collabs. Yeah! I'm glad that Wolfie likes to join for them, because it's very fun to have her on. I do still want to do another big Minecraft collab with everyone, because that was fun. I think it'd be fun for us to play more like regular Minecraft too, and like make a farm or something together. Still feel sad that I had to leave the last one early. Not liking Wolfie should 100% be a punishable offense. Exactly. I'll add it to the rules. So like if you don't like Wolfie, we throw you in the dungeon. If you don't like my friends, you can get out of here. Alright, I guess I'll shade this arm. Break it down bit by bit. Let's see, how well can I see the shadow on this color? Okay, that's not too bad. Did I... Hold on, did I change the shadow opacity on this? I think I forgot to. Okay, you need to go down to 60%. There we go. Guild for friend hate? Exactly. Speaking of Minecraft, I'm gonna go play it. Oh yeah, I get that Minecraft time. Minecraft is pretty cool, honestly. I've kind of been craving playing it since we streamed it last time. That was kind of fun. The only thing I don't like about Minecraft is that if you want to play with other people, you have to like set up a server or join like a public server. Making a server costs money. And then joining one means, you know, other people are going to be there. It sucks that you can't just like randomly join up with your friends whenever you want. Because otherwise it would be, you know, a really perfect collab game. Because you can just kind of jump in whenever with whoever and run around. Indeed it is, yeah, widely hated feature. I know. Like, I understand, like, it might be necessary, because if they have to host, like, a bajillion servers for everyone, that might cost them a lot of money. But I don't really know too much about, like, server hosting like that. If you could do, like, a one-time purchase of a server, that'd be cool, but you have to, like, pay monthly fees to keep it up. Used to be free. Which makes me so mad. Because I want to go to the mines with my friends. We want to mine. Let us in the mines. I've been playing on a server with friends. That's fun. I do enjoy it. You know, I was gonna say, I think I did play on a free server. Oh.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
I miss my free Minecraft servers, Tails. I miss them a lot. I feel like I do remember them being free at one point. Unless I was playing on my friend's server. I remember playing with Scrubby J a long time ago. It was really funny, because we were playing Splatoon together, and this random person, who I think we were having a good time with, sent a friend request to my friend, Scrubby. And then we switched to Minecraft, and then they joined us in Minecraft. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And then they were like actually working on the farm and doing things, and Scrubby and I were running around being idiots. It was very funny. There are ways of doing it without being dicks, but they're greedy. That's so annoying. It'd be cool if they could have, like, certain kinds of free servers, like maybe a free server is more limited, or maybe you can only have a certain number of people on it. But I feel like that'd be fine. It'd be nice. Is your model lagging for anyone else? It might be. I think I did notice lagging before the stream because I have so many programs open, including Photoshop. I think Photoshop is the main issue. But hopefully it's not too bad. It's I can still stream with it, you know. It's not like my my Mac laptop where I couldn't do anything. Okay, I feel like I want to turn off the colors. No, I need to turn off more colors. There we go. That makes it easier to see. A little, yes. Well, it's not like my tracking's particularly great when I'm streaming anyway, because half the time my face is like not. My face is blocked by my Cintiq. Was last time right? It was lagging last. I think last stream we did have a bit of lag while drawing as well, which is unfortunate because I was hoping that my PC would mean no lag at all on drawing streams. But a little bit of lag is okay. We can work with that. I can still draw with this. You can make finding a community game difficult. Minecraft is the best for it, but the server price sucks. Yeah, it does suck. Because that would be such a good game to just jump into. If anyone's like, ooh, let's collab, what do we want to play? I don't know, let's just play Minecraft. There's so many different things you can do. You can just run around and have fun. You could be more focused. You could focus on building things or fighting enemies or traveling somewhere. Or I guess you can go fight that the boss or something. Last time was Photoshop why it lagged. I'm pretty sure it's because of Photoshop, yeah. Because since getting my PC, the only time I've really had noticeable lag is with Photoshop open. So maybe I can look into something that would help optimize Photoshop a little bit more. But like I said, this is acceptable. I can work with this. Stardew Valley co-op is always fun. The co-op is fun. I've really only done co-op like once with a big group of friends, not on stream. It was fun, but I think even when you compare it to Minecraft, I feel like Minecraft is still a little more free. You don't have to worry so much about like time sensitive things or like in-game events. You can just run around and do whatever. So like if I were to have a server with friends and not every friend could show up for every stream, it wouldn't matter too much. But if you did like Stardew Valley and then a friend couldn't show up every single time, then they might miss a lot of things in game, if that makes sense. But it would be fun. Maybe I can do that with someone sometime. I know Bree brought up like Repo earlier today. I do think it'd be fun to play Repo. My younger brother was actually talking to me about it because apparently he was playing with our older brother and they've been having fun. I wouldn't mind playing it. I just don't really have someone to play with. I guess I could play with my brothers, but I wouldn't play with them on stream. But Repo could be fun. Lethal Company too. I haven't played any of those like group games that are popular on stream, but it would be fun. Guard down. I need to clear out some outdated mods for Stardew. I might need to do that too. I don't usually use a lot of mods. The only mod I was really using was a portrait mod, but when update 1.06 or 1.6 or whatever came out, my portrait mod didn't work with it anymore. And I don't know if it's been updated since then, but I really like that portrait mod. I think I do have a bunch of random mods installed now, because when Bree wanted to play together, she was like, here's 20 bajillion mods that you all can install. I was like, okay. Repo's fun to watch. Yeah, I honestly I haven't really watched it in depth. I've just seen like little clips of it. So I think I get the general idea, but I don't know the whole specifics. I'd be interested in trying those. Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know how many people I could get to play that with me, because I know you can have a big group. I haven't watched anyone play that yet. The company's fun to watch too. Nice. I thought I recognized the singer of the last song. That was... I'm pretty sure that's a song that Brie likes. Hold on, let me go back to it for a second. Is that a Mariana Trench song? No, it's Failure on the Mirror by Set It Off. But I think Brie has that song on like the Noise playlist. So there's a very good chance you've heard it on her stream at some point. And you could have also heard it elsewhere. La la la. That was set it off. Yeah. I figured that out afterwards. I don't always remember who's who. One of my fave bands. Yes, you will likes them too. I feel like that might be the only song by them I know. Actually, didn't they do a duet with Miku? I think that's the other song by them I know. That's probably fine. Let's put that. Well, maybe I'll keep it down so I can shade this hand. Why do you have your brown part on a completely separate layer from this one? Whatever, it's fine. I'll just turn off all the colors. I think I heard 2 or 3 of theirs. Yeah, I think I've heard them enough to recognize them if someone were to play a song by them, but I don't know that many songs. They did. Okay, I was pretty sure that was them. They did the duet with Miku, and Miku was tuned by Circus P in that song. I'm debating if I want another snow. Yes, I do. Time for a take 5. Do you guys like take 5s? They're like my favorite candy bar. They're called Take 5 because they have 5 things in them. Pretzels, caramel, peanut butter, peanuts, and chocolate bar. They are very tasty. But I feel like they're not as common as some of the other candy bars. Also, it says Reese's Take 5 on them. I feel like they used to be owned by a different company, and then I think maybe Reese's bought them. Never heard of it? Yeah, I feel like they're not always... They're not like completely uncommon in the US, but you don't find them as common as some other things. I have no idea how common they are outside of the US. I haven't had one yet, but it sounds up my alley. Really good. I like them a lot. And when I bought myself a bag. Every once in a while, I just gotta indulge my craving for them. Listening to Wawaka. We should listen to more Wawaka. Let me look them up. Rolling Girl. What, that one? My favorite is either Twix or Milky Way. Those are both good. My mom, I think my mom's favorite is Milky Way. She really likes Milky Ways. I like Milky Way too. I think I would pick a Twix over a Milky Way, but they're both good. This is one of my favorite Vocaloid songs of all time. I should learn how to play this one on the piano, but it kind of sounds like it would take a long time to learn, honestly. They wanted Sour Patch Watermelon tonight. Happy to enjoy some. Yes, Sour Patch Watermelon. That's also one of my favorite candies. So good. I like Sour Patch in general, but I think the watermelon one's my fave. I did have this bag of Sour Patch Kids, I think a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I ate it on stream, but it was like watermelon lemonade? Or was it watermelon strawberry? But they were shaped like the usual Sour Patch Kids. They weren't shaped like watermelons. And they had like, what was it, glow-in-the-dark edible glitter in them or something? I don't know, but they were tasty. I was like, that looks interesting. And you know what? It was a good time. Love Kit Kats and Paydays. Kit Kat's always good. The Payday is the one where it's like caramel with a bunch of peanuts on it, right? Or am I thinking of a different one? I feel like every once in a while I'm like, a Payday sounds good. I could go for a Payday. Yeah. I wouldn't eat them all the time, but every once in a while I'm like, hell yeah, Payday. Love the mini Kit Kats. Want to try the big flavor pack ones someday. Big flavor pack? I think when I was at the I was at like a candy store and they had like some foreign candies and there were these like big chunky Kit Kats. And my brother and I got some for our cousins for Christmas. They had like additional flavors. There was like a popcorn one and a, was it like an ice cream cone one? They were like big chunky Kit Kats. I think they're in the like European section. Okay, that's probably fine for now. Big flavor packs. I gotcha. I know in Japan they have like a lot of different flavors of Kit Kats. I want to say I tried maybe one or two when I was there, but I don't think I really looked for them too hard. Chunky Kit Kats are common here. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess they're not really in the US that much. Because I don't think I'd seen them before outside of the foreign candy section. They look good. Is that okay? Maybe I'll make this one a little more textured. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I think the lag is affecting the drag tool just a tiny bit. It's sending me flying. Maybe that's too much. It's fine for now. If it really bothers me, I'll come back to it. If it doesn't bother me, it's probably because I didn't notice it. Ooh, this song. There's a cover of this song I really like. It's by Mume Nanashi of Hololive English. But it's not available on Spotify, only on YouTube. And in fact, Mume literally graduated like yesterday. Which is sad, but I hope she has good luck with her future endeavors. Stream keeps giving me the loading circle of lag every minute. Is the stream okay for others? Oh no! Can you guys hear me okay? I have noticed lag when I look at the other computer, but I was kind of just hoping it was better for you guys and it was just my computer. Because honestly, I was experiencing a decent amount of lag when I was watching Bree stream earlier. But I didn't see anyone else mention lag, so I kind of figured it was just me. I thought it was just my internet. We'll do this arm now. Seems okay for me. Same changeling. Oh no. Is it super laggy for everybody? I hope it's not unwatchable. Wait, do I want the strokes to go this way? Hear you, but it keeps lagging, so I end up behind after a while. No. That's unfortunate. I don't know how much of that is me and how much of that is Twitch. Like I said, I do have a tiny bit of lag on my computer, so some of it could be coming from me. Saying your voice is still clear, thankfully. Okay, that's good. My voice isn't getting cut off, is it? I would hope not. Okay. Not unwatchable? Okay, that's good. That's good. And like I said, the lag on a strong stream doesn't bother me as much. It's not like I'm recording gameplay. I love that song, but I do wish Mumi's cover was on Spotify. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate changeling. We will stretch. Oh, here's some Hololive. Big stretch. We gotta hydrate. Make sure you're all hydrating too. What was I doing? I don't like the way that looks. Oh, 7. Thank you for the salute. Why are we saluting? I'll go in here. Hydrating for sure. Got a smoothie. Ooh, nice. What kind of smoothie? Alright, now we'll shade this arm. Should this arm have a little more shade? Maybe just a little bit. Just because the light's coming from this direction. Okay. Now we'll do this arm. And then all the arms will be shaded. Yippee! Green tea matcha. Oh, I didn't even think about matcha being in a smoothie. Interesting. I hope you're enjoying it. Do you think you'd play Undertale on stream, Aster? Well, since we're doing Deltarune, I have considered playing it on stream. It probably wouldn't happen until after chapters 3 and 4 come out, and we play those. But then it's probably going to be multiple years before the last 3 chapters come out. So we might play Undertale. Sometime after 3 and 4. I am considering it. Since I've already played Deltarune on stream, I should probably do Undertale too. And that way anyone who hasn't played or watched Undertale can see what it's all about. I feel like it's more fun to watch someone who's never played it before play it, because then you get to see their genuine reactions. But it'll be fun. I can show you guys hidden things and secrets. The diamond rings. How many of you guys have played or watched Undertale before? Do I have a good portion of people here who I'd be introducing the game to? Or are most of you familiar with the story already? I know you haven't fully played it yet, Ash. Been a favorite for years. Copy the ingredients of a smoothie from a place called Booster Juice. Oh, homemade smoothie. Nice, nice. Glad you're enjoying it. I've tried matcha before. I could never really get into it, but I'm happy that you enjoy it. Wait, no, I want to go this way now. I have it, but the combat system makes me air away. Yeah, it's an interesting combat system. You know, you got like, it's turn-based, but it's also kind of a puzzle, and it's also kind of a bullet hell. It's interesting. But Undertale is also one of those games you play it more for the story than the gameplay. Oh, I gotta add the things. It's like something is missing. Let me fix this. That looks weird. Oh. That's fair, Ash. Yeah. I can see how some people wouldn't vibe entirely with the combat system. Alrighty. Okay, I think the arms are done. Probably shade the chest. Hello? There we go. I want to highlight this too. Maybe I'll highlight all this too, just for now. So if we do play Undertale, we're definitely doing the pacifist route. I don't know if I'll ever do the genocide route on stream, just because I have attempted it before and I could never defeat the final boss. And I kind of don't really feel like doing it again. Oh. It took so long and I didn't even do it. Okay. I guess I gotta shade those things on her face too. But you can't really see them very well, honestly. I'm gonna do this. What are we listening to? We're listening to Will Wood, of course. Will Wood, my boy? Let's see, what's the name of this song? Will Wood likes to make songs with really long titles that you can't read the whole title of. Let me see if let me see if I can look at it on here. This song is called Ideas Only Spread Because People Like Them. The Free. I'm gonna look it up. It's taking too long. what's the full title of the song. The full title is Ideas Only Spread Because People Like Them. The free market of ideas is not a meritocracy. It's a set of unhealthy coping skills and a corporate oligarchy. Wake up, man. Don't let the lies dim your light. Anyway, this one's Black Box Warrior 2024 edit. Oh, I don't know if this is the 2024 edit we're listening to, but that's the title. Would always enjoy you playing Undertale. I do like Undertale, so I think we probably will play it once we're done with the current state of Deltarune. For what it's worth. I think I have 2 different versions of this song on here, and the other one does not have the full title. It's just called Black Box Warrior. Did you not enjoy that song, Ash? Was it not a good time for you? Oh, it's playing Rolling Girl again. I think it's playing Rolling Girl from the actual playlist before I put it in the queue. We can listen to Rolling Girl again. I can always listen to more Rolling Girl. If we play Undertale, we're gonna play the Switch version. Even though I kind of prefer playing on the computer. But we will play the Switch version because the Switch version has an exclusive secret boss fight. So we'll do the secret boss fight. Right, well, okay then. Yeah, that's the title. Isn't it a good time? You know, I think Harumaki Gohan has been my most listened to artist for like the past 2 or 3 years, but I feel like this year it might be Willwood. I've been listening to a lot of Willwood because I like it when people sound like they're going crazy when they sing their songs. I think that's a good time. Let's see. We're gonna go like this. It's quite my thing. I know, I can tell you really like that song, Ash. I'm glad we have so much in common. I'm glad you're enjoying my very lovely, very normal music taste. Thank you. Yeah, that's okay. No, I don't think that was a mistake. I think you did mean to put it's quite my thing. I can tell. I can tell you're digging it. I'm listening now. Let me see. Is there anything specific I want to listen to now? Anything I want to subject you all to? We could play more Willwood. What else do I have on here? I'll put that in the queue. Add that to the queue. And that one. And that one. Hey, poor Dirt Robins. Poor Dirt Robins? It says the band name is Poor Man's Poison. Is that an alternative name that they go by? Can you stop lagging, please? Thank you. Be the machine. Oops. You just try your best at remembering the name. It's okay. I always have to remember things too. Oh yeah. The speed of sound. Ad break in 3 minutes. No. I don't want an ad break. I just want chill. I feel like it is getting a little more laggy. That's what I meant. I was scrolling through my music and there's a band called Something Dirt Robins. I gotcha. Follow me, set me free. We will escape from the city. Me. Set me free. You know when you do that thing where you read two things and switch them around? I do that all the time. Every single day of my goddamn life. Live and learn. Can't wait for the next Sonic movie. I really hope that Robotnik is in it. It is starting to get more laggy. Hello? What was that? Thought Photoshop was gonna close for a second there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop zooming in that much. Why did my zoom tool change? poor dirt robins plus poor man's poison. Poor dirt robins. Poor robins. Poor dirt robins. He's just out there living in the dirt. He said, "Isn't this Burger Bell?" Hmm? You good, Aster? I'm okay. Are you enjoying the lovely VeggieTales song? Reminds you of the dead pirate Roberts. Man, I like my zoom tool got changed randomly. Now it's not working the way I want it to. That's so sad. I have to change it after stream. What the fuck? What happened? Are we what the fucking about what Frosty said? What ominous subtitle follows Terminator 2 hinting at a dystopian future? Judgment Day? I was gonna say, I do not remember what the subtitle was. Or are you what the fucking at the song? The beautiful song about a man's love for his cheeseburger. This song is wet. Welcome to VeggieTales. He's just very passionate about his burgers from Burger Bell. So, imagine you're like a 7-year-old child at church and you were watching that. You'd be like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is the Will Wood song that kind of sounds like Donkey Kong music to me. Do I want to add a little highlight over here? If you think this is bad, you should look up This Is Not a Song, It's a Sandwich from Psycho Stick. Is that gonna sound like Willwood or is that gonna sound like VeggieTales? If it's on Spotify, we'll put it in the queue. This is not a song. Let me change it so it's next. There we go. The cheeseburger song sounds better than what I had to suffer through listening to in the one time they dragged me to a church. Listen, VeggieTale music goes hard, okay? VeggieTale songs are bops. I can't say the same for every other song you hear in church. Eh. I'm gonna leave it gone. You know, why did it change how my Zoom tool works? This is gonna slow down my process. Nope, not. Oh. Tom Lehrer seems like he'd be right up your alley, Aster. I don't know who that is. Tom Lehrer. Ah. See, doesn't this part sound like Donkey Kong? Oh, I gotta add the... I think I do have the details on the ears, they're just not. That layer's turned off right now. Why are you on the wrong brush? How could you do this to me, Photoshop? Poisoning pigeons in the park. Okay. I will add it to the queue. I have another song I'm gonna add to the queue. Where is it? This reminds me of like Curtis Connor. Like not voice wise, but like aesthetic wise. Or maybe Drew Gooden. Or like if Weird Al did Screamo. This is modern day art. You know that image just like, this is not a pipe. This is the song equivalent of that. Did he say it couldn't be an egg because there is no Easter Bunny? Psycho Stick is the Weird Al of metal? Hell yeah. That's fun. Olives, no. Noodles? Pie? Tires? Why are you putting tires in the sandwich? Is this the sandwich that SpongeBob drove in the SpongeBob movie? Because you don't need a license to drive a sandwich? My iPod. When was this song made? What else am I doing? Ah. You're the only metalhead in chat. I listen to some metal every once in a while. I don't have like a specific band I listen to, just every once in a while I'm like, ooh, this song slaps. Honestly, if I'm listening to metal, a lot of the time it's Vocaloid metal. Why is this a Disney song? I like Skittles. This feels like Over the Garden Wall. 2 CDs with music on them could be a sandwich. This is true. You do be making sense. I keep accidentally zooming all the way in. I don't... Why are you poisoning the pigeons? That makes me a little sad. You don't need to poison the pigeons. You know, pigeons were domesticated and then people kind of stopped using them. So now they're just wild, which means they're stray pigeons. You can just pick one up and take it home. And now you have a pet pigeon. BRB. Alright, I'll see you later. It's against my religion. One of my friends in Japan, she really didn't like pigeons. So sometimes I send her pigeon related TikToks to annoy her. She's like, how could you betray me like this? I bet she'd like this song. I'd be like, how could you? Do I even like that? I don't know. I enjoy you recommending songs. The only thing I'm not good with is screaming. I gotcha. Well, unfortunately, this next song might involve screaming. I'll come back to this. I might add a gradient and that'll make it less noticeable. Pocket pigeons. Hell yeah. A good example of Tom's whack music. Thank you, that was a good time. I do love me some good whack music every once in a while. Well, probably more than once in a while. I say, as I told you, Will Wood is probably going to be my most listened to artist of this year. I can't really say, oh, I like listening to weird music every once in a while when I do it all the time. Alright, those leaves are on their own layer, so I'll have to shade them on their own, but honestly, that's fine, because I still need to add more detail to them anyway. What do these look like? Okay, they're like yellow. I'm gonna assume they're like little buttons. That's how I'll shade them. Shade it like that, I guess. Yes, I don't know. You know, Nintendo made their own music app, so you can listen to their music on there. But I kind of wish they just added it to Spotify, because I totally would have thrown stuff into this playlist. Oh, stop zooming in. I just discovered that song recently, and I liked it. Typical Nintendo, yeah. And you need a Nintendo Online subscription to listen to it. Oh man. And they really only got a lot of like modern games on there. I think they started adding some classic ones, but there's a lot of Pokemon songs I like, but they really only have the most recent Pokemon games on there. So it's like, alright, I guess I still have to go to YouTube so I can go listen to Cynthia's battle theme. Maybe they'll add it eventually. But who knows? No. Keep forgetting that my Zoom tool is messed up for whatever reason. I prefer that. I'll keep it like this. I opened up this Take 5 and I took a bite and I forgot about it. I got too locked into the zone. True. The only way I could listen to one Pokemon song I like on Spotify was finding a remixed version. Yeah, I feel like there's so many Pokemon songs I like to listen to. I'll just listen to them off of YouTube. But it's like if they really put everything on to their app, I would use it more often. Like, I don't think they've added everything from Splatoon 3 yet. I think most of it's on there, but I don't think they've added the stuff from the Grand Fest. It's like, I really want to listen to that. A Curious song? The one we just listened to, the Mind Electric. I hear people use it in like animation memes and stuff all the time. And I always like the idea of it, but I felt like I could never find a version that I liked. And then I found that cover. I was like, this is the perfect cover, thank you. Me. See, how do I want to shade this leg? Where's the random pink there? I loved you. Okay, it's good business. Get a little texture. Should I add any shadow? Or is that weird? I'll come back to it. Hello. The song ended. I was like, I thought a new song was starting for a second. I was like, what song is this? Thank you for that. What is happening with Photoshop now? Human every day. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, changeling. I will indeed stretch. Ah, feels good. You know what I forgot to tell you guys that I did do since I last seen you? I got a haircut. Can you tell? You see how nice and short my hair is now? I hadn't gotten a haircut for a while, so it was getting kind of shaggy. And I was like, I really need a haircut. I'm starting to go insane. I kept wanting. I was like, I need to cut my bangs. I need to. I was very tempted to just grab a pair of scissors and just chop it off. But I was trying to find a new hairdresser with my new schedule. Or, you know, since I started my job. I have to take into account my schedule. And the previous person I was going to, they can be kind of busy. So sometimes you have to, like, book an appointment, like a month ahead. I don't usually get my work schedule out that far. So I was like, I need some place that's going to be open on the day that I'm always off. Which is Sunday. Also, who stole my hat? Riaz, hello. So I went to a new place, and I think it was fine. It was good. I'd go back. Oh yeah, it looks great, Aster. Thanks. This foot, if the foot looks good, thanks. I don't know why Photoshop's being weird. Why is Photoshop doing that? Hello? Why is this over here? Why is it over there like that? What are you doing, Photoshop? I don't understand. Anyway, it's fine. I can still see enough. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Good reminder, I'm due for a haircut. Thanks. I just realized when you said, oh yeah, it looks great, you're talking about the haircut. I got you. I know, it looks great. Thank you. I think the latency, like the delay between when I say something when you guys hear it, is a bit higher today. It might be due to the lag. No, your haircut. Yeah, I got it out. But yeah, I think I've noticed the latency is a bit higher than usual. That's okay. We will persevere. But thank you. I'm glad you like my haircut. Feels so freeing and nice and short now. The latency is a fair bit. Yeah, I think it's higher than usual. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. As long as the stream is still running okay-ish, we can deal with it. I'll just have to remember what I say for longer than 2 seconds. Lag is not as bad as earlier, I believe. Yeah, I looked over it. I've been keeping an eye on my other screen, and it does look like the lag's not as bad. It does look a lot smoother than before. Let's see, how do I want to show this? Lag better, yup, just latency. I gotcha, I gotcha. At least I'm not playing a game where I need you guys to answer things. At least it's not me running around in a puzzle going, guys, what do I do? I don't understand. And I'll do this then. The thing is these wings are making it harder to see here. Can I turn those off? I can. Nice. My hat, it has returned to me. That would be unfortunate but funny. I remember when we were playing Ikenfell all those months ago, I was stuck on a puzzle and Riaz was trying to help me, but due to the latency, I kept it was difficult to communicate. But it's okay, we figured it out eventually. No, I'll do that. If I do this, is it gonna make it seem like pulled cloth, or is it gonna look too much like hair? That might be okay. Actually, this one right here is not cloth. This one is like a piece of metal. Let's just highlight or select this leg. Deselect everything else. Oh shit, I forgot to deselect that part. I had a cursed thought while I was away. In an alternate timeline, I could have been named Bob. Bob the Punk. Is that a name that your parents liked? I don't know what other names my parents were thinking of naming me. When I asked them why they named me Aster, they were just like, we like that name. I was like, okay. I don't think they had any deeper thought behind it than that. My bio dad wanted to name me Robert the Third, but my mom said no. The third. I think my uncle is a third. I think he and my grandpa have the same name. My grandpa would have been a junior. Phenomenon. The name doesn't fit me at all. Nah, probably not. Should I shoot it here? No, this is probably okay. It is a funny thought though. Be named Bob. Imagine calling a baby Bob. Bob is like a name for a middle-aged man. Can't imagine referring to a baby as Bob. My mom wanted to call me Griffin. See, when I hear of someone named Griffin, I just think of Griffin from My Brother, and Me. How do you feel about the name Griffin? Is that a name you would have been fine with? Or you're like, thank God my mom didn't name me that? I was thinking about the Griffin from Berserk. Oh yeah, there's a character in Berserk named Griffin. I've never read Berserk, but I know about it. Sounds good, but very dark. I think I have seen the bloopers from the English dub, or at least some of them. It fits Ash as a little shit. I think the Griffin from Berserk is much, much more than a little shit. My understanding is he is a very terrible person. As a kid, yes, I wanted the name because my name is so damn common. I hate it. As an adult, I can appreciate it in a sense. Still wish my real name was different. Yeah, gods, it is common. I gotcha. See, where I come from, Aster is a very common name. So as a kid, I thought it was kind of boring, and I kind of didn't like it. But now that I'm older, I can appreciate it. I don't mind it. As a kid, I did want a more interesting name, though. It was very common for me to have someone else in my class named Aster. When I discovered my feelings on it, if someone else in my class has the same name as me, if we're friends, then it's cool. It's sick. We're buddies. We're Aster squared, as my science teacher called me and my other friend in high school. But if we're not friends, I don't hate you, but it's like, did you not have the same name as me? Especially if they're like kind of more popular than you, because then you'll like hear your name be called, and then it's like, oh, that's not me. And it happens all the time, and you're like, that's not me. People keep calling my name, but then they're not talking to me. But if they're talking to your friend, then it's like, yay, friend. You know? Aster is a pretty name. Thank you. Like I said, I do appreciate it now. My name's Common. Hello, my dead name is Kevin. That's very common. It is. You know, for some reason in high school, there was a period of time where I really liked the name Kevin for whatever reason. I was like, hell yeah, Kevin. And I had this idea. I was also kind of considering getting, what was it? A bearded dragon as a pet someday. I don't know if I still want to do that anymore, but my plan was to get one and then name him Sir Kevin Spikington III. Don't ask me why, but that was my plan. Hey friends, the EPS hit me like a truck. I'm gonna hit the hay. Hope you have a good night / day. Good night, Wolfie. Thanks for joining us. I hope you get the best sleep. The other Aster, yeah. It's like, you're not my enemy. However, but yeah, if we're buddies, it's cool. At the last place I worked, I was one of 3 Asters. We were the Aster crew. And we'd usually all be on the same shift for closing. And then our manager would be there. And he was like, I want to be an Aster too. Can I be an honorary Aster? And we were like, fine. You can join us. As long as you don't displease us. I always laugh. Thankfully, my first name is easy to say, but almost everyone gets my last name completely wrong. Like, not even close. The Asterix Aster envy solver survival line. Listen, if we're buddies, it's totally cool. We are on the same side in the war. We fight as one. And my dead name of Odessa now. Hell yeah. Odessa's a pretty name, I like it. Live your dream, Master. I might get a lizard one day. But I think at this point in time I'm like, I might rather just get a dog. But I live at home where we have pets, so I don't need to get my own pet until I live on my own. Is that good? Actually, I feel like I should maybe have this come in a little bit more because of that. That's probably okay. Okay. Now I need to shade this. We're gonna go about that in a roundabout way. Okay. Why is this here? I don't understand. Nah, it's fine. We only got like 15 minutes left of stream. I'll just deal with it. I was gonna try closing out of this, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I've already shaded that part. So I can highlight that. Deselect. Bearded dragons are a good pet with picking reptile. Yeah, I really like them. They're really cute. And I've heard that, you know, they're not too complicated of a reptile. You know, reptiles require a lot more specialized care than like a cat or dog. But at this point, I don't know if I'm still as interested as I was. Maybe someday. Like I said, I might just prefer to get a dog. Because we didn't get Honey until after I graduated college. And I was thinking about the lizard in like high school / early college. I really liked dogs as a kid, and then we got a cat, and then I became more of a cat person. And I got older, and then we had a dog and a cat, and now I'm like, I don't know which one I like better, because I like them both. Oh, Villain, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. A delicious sip of agua. They can be walked on a harness. Cute. You know, I've seen people make little costumes for them. Like little wings you can strap on. It's cute. A con is raising or buying crickets for them. That's another thing. I have heard horror stories about people's boxes of crickets getting opened and then their house is just filled with crickets. I always wanted a lizard as a kid. Lizards are cool. I started wanting a lizard in like high school. I remember telling my, what was it, my book club leader about it. And then my best friend at the time was like, I think it's because she really likes dragons. So now she wants the real world equivalent. I was like, you know what? I think you're onto something. That probably is where my love for them came from. I'm more of a cat person. I gotcha. I like them both. You know, there's pros and cons to both. Did I deselect? Did I deselect the thing that I just selected? Wow. Just do it this way. Okay, that's probably fine. I had a pet lizard in 5th grade. I named him Godzilla. That's cute. I remember as a kid, my parents actually signed me and my older brother up for this, like, I guess it was like a video game / computer programming class where they taught you how to make this like very simple kind of video game. It was like a top-down sort of game. I think the example was kind of like a Indiana Jones kind of thing, where you'd move through this area and avoid the enemies and like grab a key to open up a door. So when we were making the game, a lot of the games were essentially just like the same mechanics, but with our own skins, our own graphics. I remember at that point in time, I think there were a lot of kids movies out that featured like talking animals, and a lot of them were on missions. I think there was was there a guinea pig one? And then like a dog one? And I feel like like both of those, the bad guys were cats. And it was always like, no matter what, if it's like dogs or rodents or whatever, the cats are always the bad guys. And it's like, I like all these animals, but I don't think the cats always need to be the bad guys. So in my little game, I made the cats the good guys, and then the bad guys were the dogs. I still like the dogs. I wasn't trying to villainize the dogs, but I was like, it's time to switch it up. And I think the main character was like this blue and green bipedal cat. And it probably looked really weird. I think they did save the game to like a little thumb drive for us, but I think those files have since been like deleted. I'm not sure if we would have even had the capabilities to run the games on like a modern day computer. But it was fun. I don't remember anything about the class, but it was a good experience, I guess. It was a jumping lizard, scared the crap out of my stepdad with it. Nice. You should live in fear of Godzilla. Great name, yeah. More of a cat person too. After house sitting a lot for someone that raised labradoodles, I can't handle loud barking anymore. That is fair. I would say a lot of times cats, well, it depends on the cat. They tend to be a little bit quieter, but it can depend. And they are, you know, a little more self-sufficient. You don't have to take them for walks and stuff like that. But I do like them both. I think whether or not, you know, once I live on my own, whether or not I get a cat or a dog would kind of depend on my lifestyle. If I worked from home, I think I'd be more likely to get a dog, but if I didn't, I'd probably be more likely to get a cat. Equality? Yeah. I was like, cats are good too. We shouldn't always treat cats like the villains just because some people don't understand their body language. Hello? No, don't zoom in. I like that I shared it, or does that feel weird? One of my cats, she has a big mouth, always has opinions to share. Yeah, some cats are pretty talkative. It really depends. Pepper's not too talkative. She's pretty quiet, though sometimes when she wants attention, she will meow. It's fine, I'll leave that for now. They mash my loudest one is the smallest cat. Oh. Okay, my previous cat, Oreo. I wouldn't say she was super talkative, but I'd say she was more talkative than Pepper. She was more interested in human food, so sometimes at dinner she would meow like the whole dinner. Because she wanted us to give her food. So I guess she was more talkative. Though we did notice one night that she wasn't meowing at all during dinner, and we realized it's because Mom was not home for dinner. And Mom was always the weakest link who would give in and give her something. So we thought that was really funny. And whenever we would get home from having been out on like a vacation, and we'd walk in the door, Oreo would yell at us. Be like, meow, meow, meow. Where have you been? There's a stranger in the house. Blood for the blood god. Is that what the cats want? They want blood for the blood gun. I don't know if I like the way I shaded those, but it's gonna have to figure out. You know what? I shaded this one completely differently. Let me change that. Actually, if the lighting's coming from over here, maybe it would light under those. But I feel like the lighting's kind of from up here, so I don't think it would. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Cats do be like that, yeah. Wake up, some water. Oh, it looks weird because you can see the shadows on this side of the. It's fine. I think it's fine. The things that I never will learn. It's probably fine. Alright, let me see. Let's turn all the other colors back on. Oh, I gotta put the opacity back down to 60. There we go, that's what it looks like right now. I need to go and add details to those plants down there because they're on their own layer. I'll need to add highlights. I think I probably will add at least a little bit of gradient to some of the shading. I think it'll help in some spots. I don't know if the wings really need any more shading. Maybe a little bit of shade. My cat heard me typing about her. She's like, I heard you talking shit. How dare you? The shading here might look a little weird now that the colors are on. Just add a little more detail. Some gradients might help here too. Your eyes, you'll be here soon. Maybe that's what it was. That looks amazing, Astrid. Thank you. I think it's turning out good. Like I said, I might just add a little more gradient to the shading, but I also need highlights. I might do highlights first, just see what it looks like, just the highlight. We also are probably gonna end soon. So I once again did not finish this on stream, but you know what, that's fine. Or it takes time. Where are the eyes are on their own layer. Let me add some, hello. Okay, we'll put this on multiply at 60. We'll add this shading to the scleras. This song's from the game Omori. Keep debating whether or not I'd play Omori on stream. Just because I've already played it and it's kind of long compared to a lot of RPG Maker horror games. It is good though. She literally started screaming at the door. She's like, let me in! I'm gonna kick your ass! Talking shit about me on stream. See, how should I do these hair highlights? Don't do that. What? I don't want to use the brush tool. I want to use the rotate tool. Why are you being weird to me? Photoshop, I want to rotate. Why are you breaking on me, Photoshop? Alright, we cannot rotate the document for whatever reason. I've heard this song before, cannot work it out. You mean the lyrics? Some of the lyrics are in Japanese, and some of them are in English. I'd say they're mostly in English, but... Oh Yasumi, close your eyes and you'll leave this dream. Oh Yasumi, I know that it's hard to do. I spoke only truth. She just doesn't want to admit it. Oh Yasumi, I know that it's hard to do. How do I want to do the highlights? I really wish I could rotate this. That would feel more natural. So there's so many different ways to do hair highlights, and I've never fully decided on the best way I like to do it. So it honestly varies from like every single art piece I do. I don't know if I like that. Didn't we already listen to the song? Is this on here twice? We're gonna skip it. Yeah, we can listen to the lesbian musical song. I really want to rotate this. I'm just gonna have to rotate my head. I don't know if I want the zigzaggy highlights for this hair. So let me pull up their reference. I don't know if the reference has hair highlights. I don't think it does. It does not look okay. She just wants pets and likely dinner. That's all you need in life, honestly. Don't you know? I can't decide if I want to show this. You know, I'm gonna go to this one. This is a song about seeing another lesbian and being like, wow, that's me. We are in the ad break. We'll probably end after this ad break. Unless... Better today, Frosty. Always Frosty say. Okay. Should I read it over here? I think it's a little bit easier if I read it over here. Let me scroll. In the shadowy corners of Aster Magius's art stream, a tale of skills and fur unfolds. Ash Valentine and Changeling Wizard reminisce about Blizzard's past, while Punkagen's Godzilla leaps into memory. Cats reign supreme, their vocal... Can you unclick from that? Their vocal chords a symphony of demand. Aster's art captivates as meows echo through the chat. Please for attention amidst the creative chaos. Will Aster finish their masterpiece today? Stay tuned. Better today, Frosty. No changeling slander for a change. This is true. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, Frosty. You did a good job. A tale of skills and fur is a little sussy, but not entirely incorrect. Reminisce about Blizzard's past. It's a good tagline for like a story. I don't know if I like this kind of hair highlight I've chosen. I'm gonna go with it for now. The next time you see this art piece, it might... The hair highlights might look completely different, but it's fine. Does that look weird if I put them on that side? I feel like it does. Ad break ended. Oh man. You know what, let's put on maybe one more song and then we'll go to the end of that song. What song should we listen to? Listen to this song. To us. I don't know how I feel about those hair highlights. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. Let's see, what else can we do? See what else I can highlight. If I highlight this flowers, I can look. Maybe I'll just highlight on it. Okay, we'll play one more song, and then we'll end after that song. That's the plan. So you want to be a Pokemon master? Cayenne just went live? Ooh, we can totally stream raid Cayenne. Let's see what else do I want to highlight. I should highlight these nails up here too. Claws, these are claws. Does that look weird? It looks a little weird. This song came out before they added fairy type. They need to update it. I'm gonna add gradients to the highlight or the shadow. I usually like to copy the shadow layer and keep the original just in case I don't like the way it looks. We need a dancing emote on your stream one day, Aster. Indeed we do. See, if you guys had voted in the poll for animated emote, that's what we could have been working on. But you all were like, no, we want the stream avatars. We want you to throw us in jail, Aster. We want you to bully us live on stream. So that's what we're doing. Unless people change the tide of the vote before it ends tomorrow. I'm trying to decide if the shading on her chin looks weird. Maybe a little bit. Now I have to copy it again. There we go. Let's see. Oh, what the hell did I just do? That's why I said one day. One day it'll happen. What did I do? She looks a little better when that's got the gradient on it. I still don't know if I like it. But anyway, that was the last song. Don't forget we can bully you with avatars as well. That's true, you can challenge me. Then I can send you to the Shadow Realm. Oh yeah, all this classic Pokemon music. I don't know if they still make a lot of songs like this. Like obviously they still make openings, but I don't know if they make all the like other music. Oh, that weird thing on the side disappeared. Cool. It was like we gotta make it look good for the final showing. Okay, here's what it looks like right now. Actually, let me do that. This is what it looks like without any of the gradients on the shading. I probably will add them because I think it does. It is helping at least in some spots. It'll definitely help over there. But yeah, I think I'll do that. Then I might do some of the like, what do you call it? Underlighting. And maybe color the lines. And then I might add like a very simple background. Probably just like a square with maybe some little details. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. I think it looks pretty good. I was trying to figure out like how often we should do a raffle or giveaway. Because obviously I don't want to have so many giveaway things that I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of things I have to make. And then that would not give me any time to work on anything else. But I was thinking maybe for 200 followers we could do another one. I think maybe every 100 followers could be good. At least at the pace we're going. If I suddenly take off and start gaining tons of followers, we have to slow it down. But yeah. Did I tell you? I think we did discuss follower goals at one point. But 120 followers will be me playing Fortnite on stream. That's the plan so far. They're going to love it, Aster? I hope so. I think they will. It's been a while since I first messaged them about it, so I wonder if they even remember. But you know what, that'd be fun. If I just sent it to them and they're like, whoa, I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Great stream. Hope you have a great evening, Aster. Thank you. It was great hanging out with you all, getting some work done on this. Hopefully we can... I hope I can finish this off stream at some point. I feel like I have trouble finding the motivation recently when I'm not streaming. But hopefully next time we can work on whatever you guys end up voting on. There are 21 hours left on the poll. It's in our Discord. If you're not part of our Discord, you can join as long as you are 18 or older. Stream Avatars is currently winning, but the TTS mascot is only 1 vote behind. I don't know if you can change your vote. Might be able to, I'm not sure. But anyway, was I gonna say anything else? I don't think so. I have one more stream this week. It will be Deltarune on Thursday at 9 PM EST. We will be finishing chapter 1 and starting chapter 2, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I think that's all. All right, we're gonna raid. You said Cayenne is live. Yeah, I see the. Okay, let's raid Cayenne. Cayenne peppers. Oh, I forgot to put slash raid at the beginning. Slash Cayenne peppers is not a command. There we go. Alright, let's go say a quick hello to Cayenne. And I hope all the rest of you have a great rest of your day. And I hope to see you later this week. Bye bye.